Hello and welcome to my own magic reviews. My name is Mike Maione, and this is another of my own magic reviews. Just a reminder, I buy what I review so I can be objective and the reviews, I hope, unbiased. Today I am reviewing Kids Cards by Richard Pinner. Here's a short video of me performing for the camera. I want to show you something interesting. You know, my daughter Victoria, she's a school teacher, and well, she asked me if I would do a show for her class, a little magic show. And I said, I'll be happy to, but only under one condition. I'm going to give you a blank deck of cards, and what I want you to do is after the show, have all the kids make a playing card for me so I have a complete deck of all original art. And she agreed, And look what I just received in the mail. Isn't that great? Look at these cards. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at that's the three of spades, and what's this one? That's the jack of spades, and they're a little hard to see sometimes. Well, that one's an easy one, the two of clubs. Anyway, they even did the back designs for me, so you see I have all these original cards on the back too. Now, my friends in the Magic Club, they said, but Mike, you can't really do magic with those cards. And I said, oh yeah, watch this, you can. And I tapped the card a couple of times just like that, and that card turned into a real card. And then I tapped the deck a couple of times, and the whole deck turned into real cards. But it wasn't done there. What I did is I said, watch this. And I just riffled through the cards like that. And I said, I'm going to stop right there, and I want you to look at that card and concentrate on it, because I'm going to tell you what that card is. It's the two of diamonds. And sure enough, I was right. But you know, cards that look like this, I can get them anywhere. I want cards that look like the ones that the kids made. So what I did is I just gave the deck a little turn like that, and sure enough, I had the original cards the kids gave me with all that beautiful artwork on it, and I think I'm just going to leave them like this. They're so much prettier. Well, this piece of magic was part of the act that won Pinner the Magic Circle's Close-Up Magician of the Year award in 1999. It's a clever piece with an endearing premise that you don't see performed much, do you? Let's take a look at the package when you get it. Not much. It's just a deck of cards, a little scribble on that, so it looks like the kids made the box for you, too. Inside the box, you get 3 cards with some instructions like this, and of course you get this beautiful deck of cards, and then one extra card that you can put in the cellophane so it looks like the kids, you know, painted the other side of the box for you too with their little scribbles. That's all you get in the box. Let me tell you what I like about kids cards. I like that it's small. You can carry around with you. It's just a deck of cards. It's got a great premise, and as I mentioned, I think the artwork is beautiful. So it looks like it was done by real, you know, kids really did it. I don't know if that's true, but it looks like they did. They're good quality cards. They function well. They do what they're supposed to do. It is complete. It comes with everything you need to perform. You don't have to run to your magic box or dealer to get any additional equipment. It's a deck of cards and does everything. It does the whole job. It's good for strolling. It's good for close-up. And it is fairly easy to do. If you can handle an invisible deck and a Svengali deck, well, then you have all the skills necessary to perform kids cards. There are instructions included, but they are minimal. They're adequate, but they're minimal. And if you go online, you can see Richard performing the trick, so you might get some additional ideas. And then other people have put out videos, YouTubes of them themselves performing the trick, so you can get some other ideas for performances. I like that you can do that little mind reading effect at the end when you display the cards too. I did it with the two of diamonds, but any card in the pack you can do that with. So there's that little extra little bonus mind reading effect. And wow, if you can find it, it's only $20. I think that's a very good buy. There are some things you should know. First off, while the faces are all different, well, the back designs do repeat. So what that means is that if you spread the cards out and let somebody maybe touch one, they may see a little repetition there, which might spoil your story. So you have to be careful that way. The other thing is that some of the back designs bleed off the edge of the card, which means that when displaying the normal cards, as you dribble them, the long and short cards may split slightly, and then you may see a little bit of the color from the kids' cards back design, and that might show. So I wish they had just left the white border all the way around. That would have solved that problem, but they didn't. Now, there is instructions. With the instructions, it says go to this web page for some handling tips. That website doesn't work, and probably if you did buy it, the one that's out there, I don't. I'm sure that's the way it is on all of them that are still at dealers. And finally, there is a knack to riffling the cards. When you display them as regular cards, it requires a little bit of practice to drop those cards down. So you'll have to practice a little bit before performing the routine, but you'll get the knack of that pretty quickly. I do think that the rough and smooth is a little bit unusual because it seems that there isn't any rough and smooth in the center, so that you may think that the cards aren't working when you try to spread them, but if you put the appropriate amount of pressure on the bottom of the pack or the top of the pack as you spread them, you won't have a problem. And lastly, you might think that this is a trick to perform for kids. It's not. It plays best for adults. It's about kids, but it's not for kids. One more thing you should know. You can't give this deck out for examination. Now, I like this trick. I think it is clever and the artwork is great, but in strolling, I rarely have pocket space for another deck of cards, so I don't usually carry it around with me when doing walk around. So I don't get a chance to perform it that often. Also, I'm a little disappointed that the back designs on some of the cards bleed off the edge and some repeat. So I'm knocking off 1 star, but I'm still giving this trick 4 stars because I think it's very good. Now, that said, it's a great trick, and I take it out when I need to perform for people I see often and who expect something different from me each time they see me. So, if you're in a restaurant and you have people coming back all the time, that might be one that you keep in your little bag under the table by the bar and pull out so that you can do something different for those repeat customers. So you'll see something different. Now, the trick is hard to find. There aren't that many left on dealer shelves, so check out the old dealers, the ones that have been around for a while. They may still have one. I know, according to his website, Daytona Magic still has some available. Where they are $18. And Richard has a new anniversary edition that he is taking pre-orders for on his website. The pre-orders are £25. So it's DaytonaMagic.com if you want the one that's been around for 20 years, or if you want the new anniversary edition, well then you can go to the littleshopofmagic.co.uk. I don't know anything about the anniversary edition except how much it costs and where you could pre-order it. If Richard gets back to me with more information, well, then I'll let you know in the comments. Hopefully the anniversary edition addresses my concerns regarding the back design. And it should be available soon. It says it's going in January 2024, which is now. So we'll see. We'll see. And that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, well, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, you're gonna, right? And when you do, hit that little bell icon so that you'll be notified the next time I post a review or a how-to video. And why don't you also take a few minutes and go to my website, MikeMaione.com. I have a little store there. You might find some magic or mentalism effects that are perfect for your show. So I hope you do take a few minutes and check out my website. Well, as I said, that's it for today. So go out and have fun making magic happen.